Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we've got for you a 1965 Chevrolet C-10. Originally sold in California back at the end of 1964. It stayed in California obviously for quite some time, and it has a lovely baked patina. We believe this to be an original paint truck, and it is just gorgeous. All kinds of special features, and I am dying to tell you about them. First off, this truck sits on a brand new frame. Brand new, $8,500 to put it on that new frame, and the underside of it looks gorgeous. About $25,000 got spent on the truck a couple years ago, and all kinds of extra upgrades that really make a big difference. We're going to talk about them as we walk around. First off, that patina and the paint. You can see it is just lovely. This is earned patina. This isn't somebody with a sander and a good idea. This is actual baked on patina from years and years in the hot California sun. Up front, we've got a bright egg crate grille and T3 headlights on either side of it. Let me see if I can get them in there. Yep, you can see the T3. And again on the other side. Nice chrome bumper up front, but it does show a little bit of wear and a little bit of age if you look at it real closely. The one in the rear is more like brand new. This license plate holder here from Peninsula Chevrolet, and you'll see Palo Alto. That's Palo Alto, California. That's one town over from the gentleman who was the original owner of this vehicle, so I can only assume that that is where he bought it back in 1964. As you cruise around to the side, you'll see that the patina paint is accented by a brand new piece of body side molding that just glistens in the light. Midway down the driver's door, it opens up into this white strip that continues the whole way down to the end and really gives it a lot of pop. Some other things up front that you're definitely going to catch, that'll definitely catch your eye. First off is the wheel tire combo. These are billet specialty smoothies with center caps with orange bow ties on them and beauty rings and these really nice diamondback tires. Total of over $4,000 for the wheel tire set that's on here, and just look at the way it looks on the truck. It makes it absolutely gorgeous. Badging is old but appropriate. You can see a little bit of wear there, just goes along with the rest of the truck. On the driver's door, there we go, you can see Blackman Building Contractor. The first gentleman to buy this car, his name was William Blackman. And apparently he painted that on there and used this truck for work. And it just faded over the years. It's not on the passenger door, just the driver's door. And I'll show you that registration once we get inside the truck that shows the gentleman's name who owned it initially. We've got a very simple driver's side mirror, bright door handle and gas cap. We've got the original trim on the cab, and the cab roof is nice and patinaed, painted white and baked over many years in that hot West Coast sun. But it looks great. Bright trim on the windshield, and as we move around to the back, show you, it's got a really large back window. The C-10s in this year had great back windows, stellar visibility. And look at this bed. All new wood added to it. That was part of that $25,000 spent back around 2020. And it looks to me like they might have reused the original divider bars here and just painted them. That's what it appears like, because you can see pitting and a little bit of holes here and there in them. They look like those are original divider bars that have been reused. Rear tires just as cool as the ones up front. Around back, hook and chain closures for the tailgate. A nice sun-baked Chevrolet across the tailgate. And here's that bumper I was telling you about while we were up front. This one is like brand new. It's just glistens in the light. I'm gonna kneel down for a moment here and get you underneath the truck. And I'd implore you to go to our website at Cruisin Classics INC and check out the undercarriage photos of this truck, because this doesn't do it justice. What they've done underneath of it is they've C-notched it, put in an airlift suspension, so it's bagged on all four corners. It's got a Ride Tech front lower control arm assembly in it, and it's got drop spindles. You can see right here just before the tailpipe exit on each side is a glass pack style muffler, and boy, they sound fantastic. Passenger side just as cool as the driver's side. Only difference really between the two is the door logo does not appear for the gentleman's contracting business on this side. No rust on it, just a whole lot of patina. And again, that's earned patina, not just given patina. Now that we're back up front again, I am going to pause ever so briefly, get this hood open, talk about what's underneath, and then we're going to hop in the cab and start this truck up. And we are back under the hood of the 1965 C-10 patina truck. And the engine bay looks kind of patina-y too. What we've got here is what we believe to be, and what we were told by the previous owner to be, the original 283 V8. And it is topped off with some Chevrolet logo valve covers that are highly patinaed, a stock looking intake, a 2-barrel GM carburetor, that black single snorkel air cleaner, and it is a manual steering. As you can see, the only thing hooked up with the belt's the alternator there. So manual steering, but power disc brakes with a new dual reservoir, discs in front, drums in rear. Again, runs great, handles great, stops great. The big V8 here is backed up by a 3-speed manual transmission, which we believe to perhaps also be original. It is a 3 on the tree, and it puts the power to the rear via a 12-bolt rear axle. Let's check out the interior, because the cool stuff continues in here without a doubt. First thing that catches the attention is that really nice reddish orange bench seat. It's plain, it's simple, but it's true to the truck, and it's in really good condition. And you can see behind the seat is our originally placed gas tank, as it should be. Let's focus first on this driver's door. Pretty unadorned. Everything's metal. Whole thing. This one armrest is the only frill you get, and it shows some use. Now check this out. On each door there is a different portrait of a blues legend. We got Muddy Waters over here. Look at how nice that looks on the driver's side, and on the passenger side, Mr. John Lee Hooker. That is really cool. That was all part of the work that was done to it back in 2020. Just a nice little extra. The fellow who owned it was a blues fan and wanted those on there, and I think they really fit the truck really well. You can see no carpet. We've just got a black mat across the front. It does the trick for this 1960s work truck. I'll show you. Looking up, everything is patina gray in here as far as metal surfaces go. I've got some cardboard visors, and the dash, like I mentioned, is just painted that same gray as everything else is in here. Directly ahead of the driver, a 2-spoke OEM steering wheel with a working horn ring. There you go. And it's got that faux leather wrap on it. Just makes it easier to handle when you're turning, as opposed to a slick wheel. It frames this really nice gauge cluster. Original gauges, original looking bezel, 100-mile-an-hour speedometer, and as you can see here on the odometer, 67,420, and the title claims those to be actual miles. Really, really cool. You can see we've got gauges for temp, battery, oil, and fuel, and they all seem to work as they should. Over here is your light switch. This is for your 2-speed wipers. This is for the washer, which does not seem to work. There's no pressure to it. It doesn't do anything. And over to the right, you've got your ignition and an inoperative cigarette lighter. This knob turns this way to turn on your fan and pulls out to turn on your heat. And it works just as it should. Does a good job. In the center of the dash, an old school ashtray and an AM stereo radio by Chevrolet that is inoperative. Gives you the choice to put in whatever sort of musical device you'd like. There's tons of possibilities it'll fit. Down here is the controls for the airlift airbag system. You can adjust it on all 4 corners just the way you like it. For the purposes of this video, I'm not going to operate the aeroid because I don't want to have the truck going up and down while I'm trying to shoot a video. Let's check out the glove box over here. Inside the glove box. And there's a photo of these also on our website. But there it is, William C. Blackman. William C. Blackman. And he is in Mountain View, California. Mountain View is right next to Palo Alto, and I assume that he just traveled to the next town to buy this truck. You can see that's when his address changed. He's got a Los Altos address on that one, and that one's circa 1971. Ownership changed by 1975 when this one was issued right here, and you can see it expires in 75. And somebody named Maria Madeline Egbert from Los Altos owned it then. Very, very cool to have those. I mean, that's neat stuff. Looking beneath it, this is receipts from Street Machinery here in Ohio. They're in Euclid, up near Cleveland. And this is for all the work done to the truck. The frame swap, the airbag suspension, the brake conversion, all of the work that got done. All right here, and you've got a receipt for it. And beneath that is a series of papers from Ride Tech, just going over how to install the Ride Tech suspension parts that were added to the front end. So real simple and cool to have. All that goes back in the glove box. That'll be there when you get this truck delivered to your driveway and start driving it. And here's your 3 on the tree shifter. All you old school guys will know exactly how that works. It's a millennial anti-theft device. All right. Well, now I'm really anxious for you to hear just how great this engine sounds. Those glass packs back there, oh, what a rumble. It sounds fantastic. So clutch in, we'll give it a kick, and it turns over pretty darn easy. Just that simple. I will show you that the wipers do work. And that's the heater. There's the fan. Now we got heat. What a cool piece this truck is. You know the phrase, they're only new once. Well, this is original paint, all patinaed out. It's about as natural as this truck could be. And the cool factor goes on for days. You can't take this truck anywhere without people stopping you to talk about it and gawk at it and look at it and drool on it. Let's give it a listen to those tailpipes. Just awesome. Folks, if you've got any questions about this gorgeous patinaed 1965 Chevrolet C-10, give us a call. Here at Cruisin Classics in Columbus, our number is 614-276-7355. And we are here to help you with any questions, not just about this truck, but anything in our inventory. We can get you shipping quotes to have it shipped from our garage to your garage in an enclosed carrier. and we can help you with finding a company to get you lending on these older vehicles. We got a couple of banks that we deal with that specialize in classic car loans. Again, here at Cruisin Classics, 614-276-7355 in Columbus, Ohio. We've got this infinitely cool 1965 C-10 patina truck just waiting for you. Thanks for joining us today. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.